This is All India Radio. Soojh, Boojh. All India Radio in collaboration with Vigyan Prasar and National Innovation Foundation Ahmedabad presents Science Serial Soojh Boojh Episode 7 titled Solving Problems from a New Angle. Hello friends, here I am with a brand new episode of this science serial Soojh Boojh. No. Today I will not talk about recent most advances in science and technology. Not a word about famous scientists. But today I will tell you about those down-to-earth people who could be your next door resident, your neighbor. But they thought differently, applied whatever reasoning they obtained from their life experiences, and created something new, something useful for common people. Many of them are not educated enough to be a scientist. Many of them never saw a science laboratory in their lifetime. They don't even had adequate resources or finances. Many of them were farmers, shopkeepers, self-employed small-scale industry owner, even rickshaw puller. But one thing they all had in common: think differently, ask questions, and always keep welfare of your community in your mind. So in today's episode, we will listen about two such great personalities. One of them is Mr. Rai Singh of village Thadalka of district Ganganagar, Rajasthan, who innovated gasifier for electricity production. So, let's go to his village Thadalka in district Ganganagar, Rajasthan.
NRDC stands at a critical crossroad today and has opportunities before the organization which can be converted into products, solutions based on technologies from our institutions.
Somnath Ghosh, there is a very long list of innovative products that has been given by NRDC.
That's right.
Would you like to have a brief narration?
Early innovations were, say, the indelible ink, the Amul food, the baby food that was there, Swaraj tractors. Then we went through a little more sophisticated technologies like blood bag, heart valve, and more recently we are looking at strong line of technologies in the life sciences space. Animal vaccines like the FMD vaccine, foot-mouth disease, PPR vaccines for goats and pigs and small animals. Then technologies for improving the quality of production from the fields through infusion of biofertilizers or inorganic nutrients, or technologies like hydrogel and Nemagel. So there's a whole range of these technologies that is there.
Yeah, NRDC organize Innovate India.
That's true.
A person who is living in far-flung area, do think that these person, these grassroots innovators should also be give some encouragement in some other form.
We have, especially the Societal Innovation Award is meant for grassroots innovators. We have got very interesting projects that have come out from this. There was a policeman in a remote village in Bihar who developed what is called the Jhula pump. He had a seesaw and he converted the seesaw into a pump for pumping water from a well. So the seesaw movement was basically driving the pistons to pump water.
Sustainable development.
It's sustainable development. Children can use it, adults can also use it. It's fun and it serves a purpose. It draws water from the well.
This decade has been declared by our Prime Minister, by Government of India as a decade of innovation. What do you think about this?
It's most appropriate. We are glad that the Prime Minister made this statement, and we have so many mechanisms that have coming out. Or because of this decade being called the Decade of Innovation, we now have the National Innovation Policy that has come out from the National Innovation Council, and a lot of positive ideas are emerging and a lot of positive mechanisms are falling in place to support innovation in the country. So this will certainly have far-reaching impact.
your short message for our young listener.
We need to think out of the box. And innovation and creativity comes when you put people with different backgrounds, cultures, education into a common pool to exchange ideas, to think out of the box. That's when new ideas emerges and new products get developed to build solutions to our problems, everyday problems.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Ram Rai Singh ji. Ram Bauji, Ram. Come. Hope your pump is not giving you any more trouble.
Oh, it's running fine. Thanks to you.
Come on.
But hope I am not disturbing you.
Oh, no. Welcome. Please, sit here. Take this Buddha.
Thank you.
Hari Singh and I were just listening to the radio.
Your favorite program, huh?
Yes.
Yes, his favorite program, Vigyan Alok.
Yeah.
I can now understand why Rai Singh is so addicted to this program.
Did he get a new idea for his next Soojh or invention?
Yeah.
I mean, no.
come on,
We're all
no.
so proud of you. Keep it up.
Yes, of course, the pride of Thadalka village. Who would have thought that someone from our village would win a national award? And that too, for an invention.
Come on, please. Look. Here comes Pratap. And someone is with him. A Shahri Babu. Come, Pratap.
Oh, well, we have company here.
Yes, we all are sitting here.
Ram Rai Singh ji.
Ram, Pratap Bhaiya. Hope all is well.
All is well. Ram Hari Singh ji.
Ram bhaiya.
Ram Bhau ji.
Oh, Ram. How are you?
I am fine, thank you. Rai Singh ji.
Ji.
Here's someone from Jaipur. He's come to meet you. He wants to interview you. He's a journalist.
Namaskar, Rai Singh ji.
Namaskar.
Your name, please?
I'm Sudarshan.
Okay. First of all, let us get some charge for him, Pratap.
What do you think? I cannot look after my guest?
Huh?
I have already ordered charge.
Okay.
Look here. Chotu is here with the charge.
Here's the charge.
Please,
Thank you so much.
You also take Sudarshan.
Thank you.
Well, thanks
After
to
you.
you, Sudarshan ji, we're all getting charged.
Okay, let me have first charge.
It's so tasty.
Yes. So tell me, Sudarshan, how can I help you?
Rai Singh ji, I read the news item on the awards ceremony. People want to know about the individual award winners.
Okay.
After all, people in other villages also need to know about the low-cost gasifier that you have invented. In fact, your innovation can be used in all our villages.
But bhaiya, how did you find his address?
Must have got it from the foundation.
Well, we work for the media. We have our ways.
Okay. So what is it you want to ask me?
First of all, I must tell you that I am working for All India Radio at the Jaipur station.
Okay, yeah.
And I have to record it in your voice about your invention,
Okay. Yes.
We know all about it, but it would be better if you can narrate it yourself so listeners could really relate it to you.
Okay, that's fine.
All India Radio.
Yes.
That is great.
Yes, of course.
Yes. So this is the recorder, and but for recording we have to look for a quiet place.
Well, we have lots of quiet places.
Oh.
This place is particularly noisy.
Yeah, that's true.
The Chopal is a nice, quiet place. What do you all say?
Yes.
We came past it, Sudarshan ji. Remember that place? Under the huge peepal tree? Where I called out to the boy to get us the charge?
That place. But Pratapji, don't you think we'll attract many curious people out there? I'm only asking. Otherwise, of course, the microphones of today are very powerful.
You can all come to my place. Hey, Chotu.
Yes.
Go tell Boojh, that I am coming home with some cats,
Okay.
Yes, that's the right place, Sudarshan ji.
Okay, so nice of you, Bhauji. So, if you say, Rai Singh ji, shall we move there? I hope it suits you to give the interview there.
Anywhere, of course. But just give me some time to close the workshop, okay? वैसे what do they say? हाँ, कल करे सो आज कर और आज करे सो अब. Okay, let's
I welcome you all, Sudarshan ji, to my humble abode, and of course, the others also. Here, please take your seats. Huh?
Rai Singh ji, I think you should sit here and I will sit beside you.
Okay.
That will be convenient for the recording. Please sit here.
Be comfortable.
Thank you.
Please.
And here, have a glass of water.
Oh.
So hot.
Yeah, it is. And Ganganagar district is famous for it, isn't it? Thank you so much.
So how you are feeling?
I really think I needed it. Anyway, Rai Singh ji, please relax. I will just
Sure.
begin the recording.
Okay.
Any time you want me to stop, I will stop. Just give me an indication with your hand, right?
Okay.
And of course, I will edit this. Anything unwanted or incorrect cannot go on air. It would be removed.
Okay.
And thank you so much. So I will start it now. Listeners, today I am in Thadalka village with Rai Singh Dahiya, who has recently been awarded by the President for his invention, the biomass-based gasifier. Namaskar, Rai Singh ji.
Namaskar.
Welcome to our Grassroots Inventors program.
Namaskar, listeners. I'm so honored.
Rai Singh ji, before we go on to what changes you made to the gasifier, could you please explain to our listeners that how a gasifier works?
Certainly. Definitely. Well, actually, a gasifier runs on bio-waste. Anything that we throw away and that is biodegradable can be used to produce electricity.
Oh.
This was known and gasifiers have been in use for 20 years now. What I have done is that I have made some changes in the conventional design.
Okay, so what kind of a difference has it made? Is the gasifier producing more electricity now?
See, we are talking of renewable energy. Rather than not getting anything at all, whatever amount we can get by recycling waste is precious, isn't it?
Yes.
So we hardly ever get any electricity. We have always been using diesel for generating electricity in our village. And it was turning out to be very costly. So I made some modifications to the diesel set and started running them on LPG, which was definitely far more economical.
Okay, so have you been working with machines earlier as well?
Well, I have always enjoyed tinkering with machines.
Okay. So we were talking about the biomass-based gasifier.
Yes.
If you could tell our listeners, what were the changes you made to the gasifier?
Yes, of course. I was actually coming to that only.
Yeah.
See, once I was successful in replacing diesel with LPG, I thought, why can't we burn wood instead of using LPG?
Oh.
So I started doing some experiments. And after several experiments, I developed a kind of gasifier that could convert the biomass into producer gas.
Okay.
But in order to make this run the diesel set, some modifications had to be made to the diesel set itself.
Which means that the invention happened in many stages.
Of course. Nothing happens in a day.
Yes.
Nor do they depend on brain waves.
Oh.
I had to first replace the injector setup of the conventional diesel engine with a spark plug.
Right.
And replace the fuel pump with a distributor setup. And now, the gasifier I had made could run the diesel set, but only for a short while.
But why so? You must have found out the reason.
Otherwise, how could I have got the award?
Yeah, true.
I'm sorry. Can I have some water, please?
Yeah, sure. Yeah.
So I soon realized that the producer gas comes out of the gasifier contained many impurities.
Which means that now you have to figure out how these impurities could be removed.
Precisely. I tried out many ways and finally hit upon the idea of having filtering sieves.
Right.
And you know, that worked.
Oh.
And when the producer gas was supplied to the modified engine, it worked very well. Initially, I developed 4 such systems and people in my village soon learned to use them also.
And can these run for long hours?
Of course they can. The latest unit of the gasifier system is capable of operating for 40 hours continuously.
My goodness, 40 hours continuously.
Yes.
So, Rajan ji, what about its upkeep and maintenance?
Nothing, Ji. Not much is required by way of maintenance. The price too is affordable.
Okay.
It's approximately rupees 1,25,000 for a 10 kilowatt to rupees 3,25,000 to 35 kilowatt unit.
That's nothing.
Huh? Of course. The Micro Venture Innovation Fund, popularly known as MVIF of the National Innovation Foundation, has supported my venture. And thanks to them, I have been able to sell 50 gasifiers in the village.
Great. But what do they use it for?
They are mostly owners of flour mills. You see, my bio-waste gasifier works out cheaper than electricity from the grid.
Okay.
And you know, some are using them to run the pump sets for irrigating the fields.
Wow. Rajan ji, I believe you have invented a couple of other things as well.
Well, yes. I have tried my hands on various other things.
Like
changing the batteries by energy generated by windmills, which in turn is used to run the vehicles.
Okay. We'll talk about those on some other day, Rajan ji.
Sure.
Thank you so very much for telling us the story of the biomass-based gasifier that you have invented. Thank you so very much.
You're most welcome. Thank you. You're most welcome.
What a wonderful interview you gave.
Wow, you didn't even stop, not even once.
Only for a glass of water.
After all, he belongs to
So listeners, this was the story of Mr. Rai Singh of village Thadalka in Ganganagar district, Rajasthan. Let's meet our next inventor, who is Mr. Roshanlal Vishwakarma from Madhya Pradesh, who has invented a sugarcane butt chipper. So, let's go to Madhya Pradesh. Students, come here. Please remove your shoes and come one by one. Sure? Okay, you can sit here. So, has everybody settled down?
Yes, sir.
Roshanlal ji, like I have already told you, these girls and boys are students of BJMC, that is a Bachelor of Journalism and Mass Communication.
Okay.
They have to prepare a project and submit it for evaluation. And the marks would be added to their final result. Now it could be a newspaper article, a radio program or a television program.
I am at your service, sir. I would be only too happy to be of any help.
Well, they'll be working in 3 groups, and one group would interview you for an article for the print medium, another group for radio program,
Okay.
and the third group for a television program.
I have no problem. Just tell me what to do and I'll do that.
Okay, so I think before they begin turn by turn, I would request you to give a demonstration of the sugarcane butt chipper for which you have won the national award.
Only a consolation award.
Well, award is an award, Mr. Roshanlal.
Sure, of course. But yes, of course. Let me get the machine from the other room.
Let me help you out.
Sure. We will place it on the table here.
Okay.
Okay.
Yes.
Right.
We turn it around. Is it okay now?
It's okay. So this is the bird chipper,
Okay.
which cuts out the birds from a sugarcane. Now I'll show you. See, we have to place a sugarcane stalk here, like this, and
okay.
see, the node should be here, and then turn this lever. That's all one need to do. After that, turn to stalk around and at angle of 180 degrees, and again bring the lever down. Just see.
Well, it's quite easy, not very complicated.
Yeah, very simple indeed.
Very simple indeed.
But we must understand that it meets a specific purpose, right? And since the sugarcane industry is huge and a lot of bud chipping has to be done, this implement would prove to be extremely useful and find many takers.
Sir, can I ask you a question?
Please go ahead, Ashok.
Yes.
You can ask all the questions you want to now.
Okay,
So
okay.
that you understand what you are producing a program on, right?
but-
Once you have understood what the sugarcane bud chipper is and some of the other inventions made by Roshan Lalji, you sit together in your groups and figure out how you would like to produce your article or radio or television program, right?
yes, but
Particularly for radio and TV, you would need to plan out how you need to do your recording so that the story flows well.
Sir?
Yes, Dia, you want to ask a question?
Yes, sir. I want to know how the people in the village used to chip the birds before this device was invented.
Exactly.
I tell you. See, only a few farmers here have started using this. The farm owners employ laborers who sit and cut the birds with a broad knife. It takes a long time. In fact, what gave me the idea of making a bird chipper was a challenge that an engineer had thrown at me.
Huh?
Yes, he had come here to sell a tractor, and when he saw the laborers spending so much energy in cutting the birds from the sugarcane, he turned around and told me how none of the city folks are interested in designing implements that would take away the drudgery from such simple tasks that affect a large population of our society.
Yeah, true.
That got me thinking, and I told myself that I should try and find a solution. After all, we have to look for solutions to our problems.
Oh, very right, very right.
Sir?
So then what did you do?
First of all, of course, I thought and thought and thought. In fact, I had almost forgotten the episode. Then I happened to visit my relative in Indore. That's where I saw a helper in a paper binding shop and how he made holes in thick paper sheets. That's when I thought that why in a similar way we can cut the sugarcane birds by applying just a little more strength. After returning, I started working on this machine.
So, what was the challenge you faced?
Hardly a challenge, but placing the sugarcane stalk firmly and in the right position so that the birds can be removed without any wastage. You can say that that was the challenge.
Okay.
Otherwise, as you can see, this is a very simple device.
Is it faster than if the birds are removed mechanically?
Yes, of course. With this, on an average, 250 birds can be chipped.
Wow,
Yes.
250.
Yeah, sure. If the laborer is experienced, then 400 birds per hour can be chipped with this.
400 birds.
Yes. Another thing, it removes the birds so neatly that there is no loss of the sugarcane stalk.
Sir?
My turn. And how many people are using this?
So far only 10.
Only 10?
Yes, only 10. And that's because this is not being produced on a large scale. NIF has filed a patent in my name. Once all that is through, these would be mass produced.
Okay.
And there is certainly a huge market for this.
Sir? What makes you believe that there's a huge market for this?
That was my question.
Okay, I tell you, the sugarcane industry of Madhya Pradesh is one of the largest contributors to India's sugar industry. In fact, it is one of the most significant sectors in India.
Sir, can we visit a sugarcane field?
Yeah, Mr. Roshan Lal, I think that's a good idea.
Yeah, of course, it's a
can
good
we?
idea. Sure, why not?
The students would get a feel of it all from up close.
Yeah.
Sure. We can go right away. Come.
Okay.
Come,
So
let's go.
students, come.
Let's go.
Oh, lovely.
We saw these sugarcane fields from the train. They must be spread over acres.
Even the air smells so sweet.
This is the main cash crop of this area. In fact, like I told you, sugar is an important sector of our industry.
And remember, students, sugarcane is the world's largest crop. You know, Brazil is the number 1 producer of sugarcane in the world. And next is India.
Yeah, exactly.
Sir, these plants resemble the maize plants, don't they?
Well, they both belong to the same family. No, jokes aside, they belong to the grass family.
Huh?
Yes. Grass, maize, wheat, rice, sorghum and sugarcane all belong to the grass family.
How do you know all this, Ashok? You are a history student, right?
But whatever, his knowledge is correct. Very good, Ashok, very good. So this shows that you have done your homework, huh?
Yeah.
You see, students, whenever you go out on an assignment, you must do your homework.
Yeah, they should learn from me.
Oh. Well, then only can you get the maximum benefit of the visit.
See, I want to show you where the birds appear.
Sure.
And this is the sugarcane. And see, here is the joint. And these joints on the stalks, the birds appear here.
Okay.
Yeah.
This one?
This one.
Okay.
But if the buds have appeared, they must be ready to be cut.
See, my dear, I'm not a farmer. But yes, another week or 10 days and they would start cutting.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wish we had come then.
They wouldn't have want you then. We would have come in their way.
Yes, the entire community gets involved in one way or another at harvest time.
Okay. So, any one of you would like to try a sugar cane?
Yes, sir.
So, Roshan Lalji, now we get an idea of how huge the sugarcane farms are.
Okay.
And to plant so many sugarcane plants, we will need as many buds. So, I think you'll be a budding crorepati soon.
Budding crorepati.
Next time we visit, you would be living in a mansion.
But Roshan Lalji, please don't forget us.
Oh, never. Not at all.
Soojh, Boojh. You are listening to the 7th episode of this science serial, produced by All India Radio, Vigyan Prasar and National Innovation Foundation, Ahmedabad. Script and research was by Ratnavali Mitra. Coordinator, Subodh Mohanty, Dr. R. Gopichandran and T.V. Venkateshwaran. This episode was directed by Sudarshan Kumar. Presented by Dr. R. S. Yadav. Recording and editing by Naveen Kumar. Assisted by Yagyadattu Mishra. And the participants were Yogendra Tikku, Sushant Malhotra, Amit Arora, Sudarshan Kumar, Moinul Hasan Niazi, S. Rangabashyam, Pranshu, Pooja Saraf and Rajesh Kamboj. Please stay with us. We will be asking you 2 questions from this episode. The lucky winner will get free subscription of science magazine Avishkar, published by National Research Development Corporation for 1 year. The first question is, name the village Mr. Rai Singh belonged to. And the second question is, what did Mr. Roshan Lal innovated? You can send your answers to this address, Science Serial Soojh Boojh, All India Radio, Post Box number 71, Sansad Marg, New Delhi 110001. We will be here again with the next episode of this science serial Soojh Boojh, based on grassroots innovators. Same day, same time, next week. Till then, goodbye.